Good morning, good morning, good morning. And welcome back to the Operation Hill and Heart channels where we do what? Focus on healing, humor, and hot motherfucking topics. What's up, you nosy ass bitches? What's going on? What's going on? Y'all know the drill. Hit the thumbs up on the video. Hit the thumbs up soon as you walk in the door because if I wait to tell y'all hit the thumbs up, y'all gonna forget. So hit the thumbs up soon as you walk in. Hit the thumbs up. That's you knocking. DJ, I'm here. Hey, girl. Hey, guy. All right, let's get into this Dear DJ letter because I know why you here. Dear DJ, I met my man on social media. He has a huge following because he likes you, creates content. He likes you, creates content. His content used to be more geared towards distributing information. That was such a turn on for me because it showcased how incredibly intelligent he is and knowledge. Oh, how incredibly intelligent he is and knowledgeable about the industry he's in. Great. I love that. He doesn't post his private life on social media, only things about his business. That's cool as I'm not worried too much about him not posting me. I took a social media break for a year to focus on self without any distractions. Upon my return to social media, I decided to browse my man's page and I see he's become quite the social media comedian. He has quite the social media fan base. His page is still business based, but now 30% of it is geared to what he calls showing the followers another side of him. There's one girl that I'm almost sure her notifications are on for his posts because she doesn't forget to like and comment on everything he posts. Of course, that made me suspicious, so I go to her page. Typical veneers, tit lift, looks like her butt is natural. She seems to be West Indian, and from the thirst of it all, she looks single as well. I see she went on vacation over the summer, and my man is all up and through her comments, giving compliments, inquiring about the trip, etc. Deja, let me do a little healing with you before I approach this because I'm 5 seconds from pulling up in his DM, putting us all in a group DM, and clearing this shit up ASAP. Help your girl calm down before it goes up. Sign, you and this bitch DM. What you want her to be, your BM? Right, sis. Right. You and this bitch DM, you ought to be your BM. Right, sis. Right. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me sip my water like I always do. People crazy out here. People ain't playing about their spouses, girl. You play with these people's spouses, girl. I'm gonna tell you a little quick story. How I saw Yandy had to get with a hoe up on the Medici comments. He captioned one of his pictures, sidebar letter writer. He captured one of his pictures and said, I don't worry about the problem, I worry about the solution. A groupie came up under the comments and said, well, I got a solution, and I got a problem, my solution, I got a problem in my throat. Can you help me find a solution? And Yandy pulled up under there and was getting hungry together. People is not playing about their spouses. Y'all don't play with these. Listen, I'm here to tell you, y'all know it's up in the stuck for Pookie. Like, come on. All right, so let's go back to the Dear DJ, right? But Yandy, y'all go check out my video with Yandy. I told you, bitches is waiting on Mendici, but that's a whole nother video. Okay, back to my letter writer. Girl, calm down. Calm down, sis. FYI PSA, for folks who don't know, this letter writer has already scheduled her Operation Hill 100 Heart session. So she's going to get a little bit here because she's not scheduled to come have her session until Tuesday. So she's going to get a little here. Oh, my God, I think I'm dropping this on Tuesday. Oh, I'm going to see her today. Anyway, she's going to get her a little bit here, and then she'll get it in her one-on-one session, right? Number one on the list. I feel you, girl. I feel you. Don't play about yours. Get shit together, right? But let's scale back and let's get into the healing space. Number one on the list. In your healing heart session, the first thing I'm gonna ask you, and you can jot these questions down and so you can have answers for them when we see one another, is how long have you been with your man? Right? Because what I learned about being in a long-term relationship, shout out Pookie, we've been together 8 years and a month, I think today, is that you got to know your spouse. You have to know your spouse, right? And what do I always tell you guys? Once you know your spouse, you have to know what's in their wheelhouse, right? And vice versa. So I'll give an example. If somebody said to me, yo, I seen Pookie up under this girl comments saying, damn, you look good. Won't you back that thing? You're lying. You're lying. First of all, Pookie ain't no fool, right? So he's not going to be up under the comments saying anything if he does like the person, right? He'll be more in the DM, right? That's number one. Number two on the list is that, anyway, I'm getting off topic. Let me go back to, I just know that that's not in Pookie's wheelhouse, right? That's not in Pookie's wheelhouse. Not to be under the comments saying, girl, you look good, won't you back that thing up? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I know that's not his wheelhouse, right? He's not pulling, if he wants to holler, it's either he was in your circumference or you said something in the DM which allowed him to respond, right? Or he might go in the DM and put the eyes. But Pookie, no, these eyes is big. Listen, let me just go to the next subject, but I get hot and bothered. Anyway, the moral of the story is, how long have you been with your boo and how well do you know them, right? Because what it sounds like to me is that you guys may have been together not that long, and either A, you do know him and you don't feel that confident in trusting him, or B, you don't know him that well, so you ain't know your boy was getting on like that, right? Either way, I would have to ask, what is it that you feel, right? Is this something that he's accustomed to doing? Because what I would be thinking just as a woman is, if this is not something he normally does and he's going about it this way, it's only one or two things. Either you like this girl and you was going out of your motherfucking way to show her you like her, or B, your comments was harmless and you didn't see anything wrong with it. You didn't feel you were disrespecting me, so that is why you proceeded with what you did. But again, I don't know your man, sis, so I would have to ask, hi, what do you feel is the issue? So now let's lay all of those examples out so we can try to be prepared for whatever, because it's going to be one of those things, right? So one, let's just say you said you were going on social media a year, right? Which means that, I don't know if you made him aware that you came back. I don't know. So maybe if he is a little sneaky, right? Maybe he assumed you were off of social media and you would have no idea that this is what was going on, right? That's one. And if that is the case, then that's a serious conversation to have, because, you know, this is how cheating starts. I'm sorry to say, this is how cheating starts. It starts with the little messages, with the little inquiries. Then the inquiries and the messages get a little flirty. Then the flirty get the liking. Then the liking get the linking. Then the linking get the fucking. And listen, once it's there, if your head is ready to fly off, my dear, I will stand to the side and be the catcher's mitt, because you have every right to. Nobody wants to get cheated on. But see, that is how it starts. Right? So if he thought that you weren't on social media and he was trying to be sneaky, then that's a serious conversation, because that could be the beginning stages of you're about to get your next on. Okay? Okay, right? So let's just say that. Two, let's just say that he did know you returned to social media, but he didn't think that, he felt like you had so much faith and trust in him that you would not go the extra mile to be checking anybody else's page in regards to his behaviors on social media. Another red motherfucking light. Another red light. Sweetie, so you're taking advantage of the fact that I might trust you so much that I'm not going to play myself, that you're going to now start playing yourself? I'm sorry? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay? So, therefore, something else that needs to be checked, right? And those two kind of go hand in hand, because both times your ass is trying to be slick and sneaky, right? So, okay, let those be the scenarios, right? The third one, let's just say that he honestly felt in his heart of hearts that he's just engaging his followers and this is harmless. So I put it there because if you see it, I don't give a fuck, because I don't have any feelings, or I'm not trying to holler, or I'm not trying to be weird with this girl, right? And let's just say that's genuine. He really felt that way, right? Okay, that's no problem. What we have to do as women, and listen, I know some women don't feel that listen, I do it for mine and it works, so let me pass this along, right? But again, this is just contingent upon the man that I have. A lot of men act oblivious to things, right? So I'll give an example. Say you go in a restaurant and the waitress comes and it's like, hi, we're here for a table, me and a table for two for Dennis or whatever, whatever, right? Okay, I'll seat you guys, right? So now the waitress seats you And pretty much the whole time that this person is servicing you, their attention is on your man, right? Men will act totally and completely oblivious to it. So after the waitress does like the third thing and you say to your man, you don't see what the fuck is happening here? You know what they hit you with? What? I mean, she said, did we want... She said, did we, or did she say, did you? She said, did we? No, motherfucker. She said, did you? But see, you so oblivious that you don't know what's going on. So now let me check your motherfucking ass so you could be aware that this bitch is trying to play in my face and she using you to do so. So let me let you know, in a relationship, man 101, anytime she asks you anything, you include me. So she's clear that this is a we situation, not on you. Right? That might be what's happening with your man here, right? It may just be that his conversation and his inquiries and his whatever towards this young lady is harmless. But she on the other end might be taking it as a little more because it's attention. It's attention. And one thing I've learned about as a person, especially a single person, because I was single for many years, is that we as single people, when I was single, required a lot of attention. You don't have a spouse, so you're not getting it all the time. So when somebody is giving it to you, I don't give a fuck where it's coming from. You grinning and skinning because you're not normally getting it. Right? I don't care how attractive you are. If you're not in a relationship, you're not getting the attention that you need. So when somebody else is giving it, yes, you're flattered. Yes, you welcome it because you're not getting it on a consistent basis. And don't let the other person that's giving it to you be attractive, because then you really welcome it. So in any event that his flirting and inquiries and all that other BS is harmless, you got to school his motherfucking ass that you find harm in it because it may foster her in developing feelings. Now, a man that loves you and respects you don't want no problems with you. Right? They don't. Being at odds with your spouse is annoying as fuck and most times hurtful, because if y'all are really in a good relationship, that's your best friend. So you don't want no smoke with your spouse. So I've learned that the saying happy wife, happy life is really true, even though I like to go by happy spouse, happy house. But I do understand why men say it is because women can hold on to attitudes longer. They can hold grudges longer. They can be mad longer. Whereas men let everything fall off their shoulder. So even if your man really cannot comprehend what you're saying, he don't agree with you and he don't see it that way, because your motherfucking head looks like a tornado at the moment, he will refrain from whatever the fuck he's doing to do what? Make you happy. Now, if that Negro gonna tell you in your motherfucking face, my comments was harmless, me and her ain't got nothing going on, and you gotta chill. Sip my motherfucking water. You gotta chill? No problem. No, I gotta chill. It's me. I'm the person that have to chill. No problem. What's the now I'm frozen. Okay? Like, yeah, because those type of responses is AKA I don't give a fuck about your feelings. And granted, I get it, right? Let me play devil's advocate. I get it. For some men, sometimes they're looking at us like you're overreacting. And in some cases, if not most, women are. But it does not matter. These are my feelings. And if you care about me and you love me and this is not jeopardizing you, what is the harm in honoring my feelings? Now, it's one thing to be like, yo, I'm telling you not to speak to your mama. Okay, well, I don't give a fuck about your feelings there because I can't do that. But right now, I'm telling you to speak to what you're describing as a random ass bitch who just follows you and you don't know. I'm asking you to stop that and you can't honor my feelings there. Then am I with the right man? Am I with the right man? And if we was in a Healing Heart session, we would really be having this conversation in depth, because what this really translates to is disrespect if it's not handled properly. And if nothing else in your relationship, what do I tell you? You need communication and what? Respect. 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 And if you cannot honor my feelings or you're minimizing my feelings, then you're disrespecting me. And that's not fair for me to have to be disrespected in my own relationship. So you wanting to address this, my dear, is nothing wrong with that. You know why it's nothing wrong? Because it's your feelings and you're entitled to them. You are entitled to them. And if your spouse loves and cares about you, they always take your feelings into consideration, whether they disagree with them or not. They always take them into consideration, and then they figure out what they're going to do. So like I said, if this was a situation where you said, well, I don't like your mother, don't speak to her. He could take that into consideration and still say, well, I hear you, but I don't care because that's my mother. He has a right to do so, right? That's a situation where you're asking me not to speak to the person who gave birth to me. Are you crazy? But in a situation where you're telling me that this person is random and just a follower, and I'm asking you to terminate all communication, and you're making it seem as though my feelings are like I'm overreacting or I'm bugging out, that presents an issue for me. You're disrespecting me. So while I will, my dear, ask you to calm down because I don't want you to lose your cool, we're not going to minimize your feelings and we're not going to disregard them in order for you to be in a relationship. In a Heal a Heart session, I will be letting you know that the two things that need to be present in your relationship for you guys to move forward and be happy is communication and respect. And if this man cannot respect you enough to honor and consider your feelings, you have to now ask self, am I with the right man? And I know that that sounds very, very easy rolling off my tongue, right? Am I with the right man? Am I with the right man? I can say that till I'm blue in the fucking face. But if I realize that I'm not, the actions that have to be taken are much, 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 much more difficult than just letting the words roll off my tongue. But in any event, in a Heal a Heart session, I would have to ask, what is it that you want? What is it that you want? We as people have no control over others. Let me clarify, because I know people struggle with understanding that. We as people have no control over other people. People are going to do what the hell they want. And if people want you around and want to take advantage of you, what they'll do is they'll find a way to do what they want that you said you don't want them to do without you knowing. So trying to control a person makes absolutely no sense, because all you do in the end is hurt yourself, because if they want to do something, they're going to do it, whether you know or not. So the only thing that you can do is now put your feelings out there to your spouse. You don't need to pull up in her DM. You don't need to pull them to the side. You are not sleeping with her. So whether she wants to woman honor your feelings or not, she has that prerogative for whichever she chooses, because I don't know you. Right? But this other person, the man you get in bed with every night, he does. And I'm pretty sure when you guys decided to get together, he made it his business to let you know that I'm going to respect you. Now is the opportunity to do so. So you don't need to pull up in her DM. You don't need to pull up in her DM. You need to sit down and have a straight up conversation with him. Hey, can I talk to you? Because I'm not feeling this. And you say exactly what you told me, right? Which is, listen, I know that you have a huge following on social media. That's how I met you. I love that about you. One of the things that I mainly loved was that you was up there promoting your business, which made us money. I love that for you. I'm not even angry with, and you can let me know if you're not angry with, I just assessed that you weren't for what you said in the letter. I'm not even angry with you showing your followers a different side of you. Fine, maybe that engages more people, which brings us more money. I'm not mad about that. My issue is that not only do you have one follower in particular that it seems like might favor you, but then when I went to her page, it seems as though you favor her as well. I have an issue with that. Right? The only thing you can do is be clear cut and straight to the point. That beating around I don't got time for that. You're my man. We don't have to hum a stun or pump fake. Hi, absolutely not. Now, once again, you can only put out there how you feel. He gets to say, oh, boo, come on, you're reacting. I'm not going to stop following the girl, ask her stuff. Or he gets to say, okay, cool, got it, duly noted, I'm going to take care of it. Either way, you got to let him do what he do. One of my favorite lies is you got to let a person do what they're going to do so you can know what they want to do. Let me say it again. You got to let a person do what they're going to do so you can know what they want to do. Leave it alone. Leave it, let it go. Let it go. And at that point, it will be proven what he wants to do. Because if he wants to continue engaging with her, what'll end up happening is he'll just stop putting in her comments and pulling up in her DMs. How would you know? I just found this more sneakier and better way to do it. So you don't need to force him. You don't need to give him the ultimatum. You let him know what you don't like and what you want to happen for you guys to proceed moving forward in a happy relationship. And then he got to say, he ain't going to tell you what he want to do. If he shares with you that you are overreacting and he's not going to disengage, or he doesn't understand where you're coming from, or you're making a big deal out of nothing, or yada, 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 then you have to now make your own choices. Because he's giving you his answer, plain as day. Now you have to figure out what yours is. All right, girlfriend. All right, that's all I'm giving you right now, because I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you later on today, and I'm actually so excited for our Healing Heart session. I love the fact that after you wrote the letter, you booked the session. Like, Deja, I'm not here to play. And like you said, I need help ASAP. Rocky, okay? Got it. Your girl is here. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, drop down in the comment section. Are you in a relationship? Have you ever experienced this? Does social media have an effect on your relationship? If so, how have you handled it? Have you ever had to deal with social media being an issue for your relationship? Do you mind if your spouse posts you? Do you post your spouse? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Please, ladies and gentlemen, hit the thumbs up on this video. I truly appreciate the support. To the letter writer, I will see you later, my dear. And you, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your day.